Here we are. This is Bridge. This is Tacony. And this is where there was a major cave-in not too long ago. The street down there caved in, and traffic has been cut off to this part of the intersection for a while now. It's crazy. They got that hole filled up in 95. It took them 12 days. And this hole, well, it is what it is. Look at this. Focus on safety. So this whole street is closed off to traffic. I don't know why this is closed off right here. Traffic does come, like cars turn this way to get on 95, and traffic comes as close as about right here to where it caved in. This street is closed to traffic. This whole area has gone under a lot of construction in the last few months. And then 95, we had the I-95 collapse. So a lot of traffic was forced to come on this street. But, oh, hello, friend. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Definitely streets closed up here. It says road closed. It looks like what they were doing is they're doing some type of utility work here. Digging up the ground, laying some type of pipe. But I don't know when this is going to get fixed. As long as I can remember, there were 2 giant mounds of dirt that were always here at this intersection. Underneath 95 right here. And I don't know where the dirt went, but it's all gone. And I heard when they first started doing construction for I-95, there were a lot of row homes in this little section. And 40 years ago, they tore down those houses. And I used to host Quizzo at this bar, and one of the ladies that played Quizzo with me, she told me, she goes, yeah, they made my friend leave their home. And for 40 years, they never did anything with that property. Oh, shit. So it's a Sunday afternoon. Sun doesn't set till about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm going to go down Aramingo Ave. Just take a little peek ski, see what's going on. This is a magical land where I'm at right here. Because this is Harbison Ave. And then right here, it magically becomes Aramingo Avenue. What a historic spot. This is a church, and for a while this church was a supermarket. It was more of a church than it was a very short-term supermarket. And every time I come here, I always like to show off this. This is the Philadelphia Gardens child care services, and right next door is Romeo and Juliet, everything adult. I guess they just changed names. It used to be called Risque Video. So, you know, they got the, you know, you know, I don't know what, I guess they have the toys. They got toys that vibrate, and maybe DVDs. Do people still buy DVDs? Kind of a waste of money, right? Just go on the internet, it's free. All right. There we are. Aramingo and Tacony. This is Luke Oil. Whatever gas is here, it's usually 10 cents cheaper down the road. Where are we going, Kat? What are we doing? Did you just talk to yourself in third person? I'm more concerned that I talked about myself in third person. Let's get up on this pavement. So this is the old exit 27 ramp, and this is I-95. You can get on 95 here. We used to get off right here, and yeah, I know. I knew you would be hard to cross in front of. I knew he would be a jerk off. I knew that guy was going to be a jerk off just because his fucking car is built like a. So anyway, this used to be an exit to the ramp on I-95. And for some reason, there was a lot of accidents around here, so they closed this exit. Is this depressing? Yeah, I would just get off of 95 right here. It just turned, no red lights, no ramps, no nothing. So what they're doing is I think they're just going to extend this ramp. This is actually going to be a place where you could drive on 95. Come on, Rick the puppy. Rick the puppy. So where I'm walking right now used to be asphalt. Can't believe they tore up this baby. Yeah, you just get off 95 right here. So easy. So good. Yeah, so I-95 is right up there. The hell? Yeah, I wonder what they're doing with this. And if you see all the cars going in that direction, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're on a highway, and I can look at you're such a dickhead. You're a dickhead. Nobody likes you. Your stupid speakers in your car. Anyway, that jerk off with his loudspeakers, he's driving over, not now, but in like a quarter of a mile or a mile or two. He'll be going above the repair of the I-95 patch. That I-95, kind of like this spot here. If you go up 2 miles, there was a ramp just like this, and a truck drove, and it blew up. And yeah, sad days. I'll tell you what's more tragic is them closing this ramp. God, I love this ramp. You ain't gonna find another human being who loves a ramp as much as I love this ramp. Exit 27. We speak your name. Now, does anybody even get the we speak your name? Nobody gets the we speak your name. Maybe Mutt does. Mutt might get that. Uh-oh. Don't kill me. I'm the Philly captain. Thank you. This is horrible. This is a horrible idea. All right, we're back at it. Aramingo Avenue. What I would like to do is see my good friend RoboCop. I haven't seen him in a while. Crazy how many Mr. Softy trucks I film. I don't go out that often anymore with the scooter rides, although I've been doing it lately, but everywhere I go you hear the Mr. Softy theme. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this. No, let's go see RoboCop. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to pause. Oh. Well, there he is. My favorite and yours, RoboCop. Haven't really seen him in a while. There they are. I believe this is where RoboCop charges. Not really doing much right now. There's a lot going on. You got a security guard, and above there you got a cop. Not really sure if RoboCop is actually needed. There is another Lowe's in Northeast Philadelphia. I would say it's a safer area than this area. But this area, I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. Patio furniture, 75% off. This is a Dunkin' Donuts. But it's also... We have a thing in Pennsylvania. You're allowed to do slot machines and gamble inside inside stores. And my buddy Doug, whenever he comes in here and he plays games, he wins so much. They have so much business in there because of the casino, because of the gambling. They have so much business in there. They have like an armed security guard with a bulletproof vest inside that gas station. But every time I'm in there, there's people playing thousands and thousands of dollars, maybe hundreds of dollars. And we're back at it. I'm going to do one last thing. One last thing before I end this scooter ride. I saw this sign, and it usually, if you watch my channel, if you are a viewer of my content, you know two things you know about me. I love my Philadelphia Phillies, and two, I love history. And it doesn't have to be, it could be any kind of history. It doesn't have to be American history. I love history. Fun facts. Big fan of the fun facts. So the other day, we were driving, and I saw this sign. And when I saw the sign, I'd open up my mind. Now, I saw the sign, and I said, this sign should make me say, wow, that's awesome. But all it does is it makes me want to, I'm like, God, this should have been edited better, because it kind of belittles people. Like, I feel like the sign, how excited are you to read the sign? I feel like the sign talks down to people. And I think this sign, I don't know who put this sign up. I like I said, I don't know why, but I hate this sign. I just hate everything about it. I just hate the way it's written. I hate the way it's, I just hate everything about this sign. I think it's pretentious. I don't even know if that's the right word. I feel like this, fuck this sign. This is what, all right, so this is what the sign says. Fellow patriots, do you know what was here? Do you know your history? You're asking the same question twice. Do you know your history? Do you know what was here, right? Also, fellow patriots, comma? I'm not sure. All right. Ben Franklin visited here. Paul Revere stopped here between Philadelphia and Boston when the Revolutionary War was in its infancy. Please respect this area. Don't trash our American patriots from 1774. We need their courage in today's times. All right, so how I would write the sign was, the wee chief inn was here in the 1700s. Ben Franklin and Paul Revere both dined here, right? Here's the thing, Richmond Street, here I do know my history. And I do know Richmond Street, this street here, is one of the oldest streets in the United States. Not just Philadelphia, the United States. So this entire street is historic, right? Lots of historic hotels down in Bridesburg. I don't think people go, I want to litter here because Ben Franklin was here. There's a homeless guy that's been living underneath the highway for years. They try to help him, and then he always comes back. Do you know what was here? Do you know your history? I just fucking hate it. Please respect this area. Don't trash our American patriots from 1774. I hate to break it to the jerk-off who got this sign made. Ben Franklin and all those people would take shit and pisses in bowls and just dump them on the street. Don't trash our American patriots from 1774. The city dump is a block that way. They dump shit and piss for the sewage treatment plant right there in that building. And we're worried about, I just hate everything about this sign. There's a better way to be about talking about history. I present history all the time. And if you make it fun and informative, people might enjoy it. But when you talk down to people and belittle people, I just want to take a big shit in that field right now because of that sign. Fuck that sign. I'm not going to. You know what Ben Franklin's daughter did to Ben Franklin's house? She tore it down. She tore down Ben Franklin's house 10 years after his death. And you're going to fucking preach to me about litter?